What did you talk about South Africans?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah, that is why I asked you, have you seen anybody doing videos saying Nigerians are drug dealers? There are two people that does this more in Africa. That is South Africa and Kenya.
Here I am again, coming out to Nigerians and posing them with this challenge on and on, asking them to tell me one thing that you can hold on to and say this is something that is good about Nigeria.
Delta State Police Command. We are apparently at boat camp in Kukuibo community, Oshimini, not local government area, where a site engineer, a cousin to this man who was here, workers he employed, because they saw a particular amount of money on his phone, they conspired, they murdered him and buried him at a shallow grave. Just
Hi, my kings and queens. Good morning and welcome to another episode. Whatever time you're watching this video, you are highly welcome, guys. And I just stumbled on this video and I've been so restless. I've been so uncomfortable. I'm like, is this happening? Like, are there still people like this? Like, oh my God, it's really unbelievable to realize that in this present day and time that we have a lot of information on the internet exposed by individuals, by companies, by news stations, press stations, people still live in this kind of denial or hypocrisy, or what exactly are we supposed to call this kind of attitude? Guys, I just want us to take at least the first phase of this video of a man, a Nigerian, I suppose, a Ugandan lady. I think both of them are in Dubai, right? And they have a podcast where they discuss things, issues surrounding Africa, if I guessed right. And oh my God, this topic of why Nigerians and South Africans do not get along popped up, and they talked a lot of things. The man in particular said, oh my God. In fact, he said a lot. Let's take this first phase of what he said first, and I would correct them, come in bit by bit, right?
What did you talk about South Africans?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah, that is why I asked you, have you seen anybody doing videos saying Nigerians are drug dealers? There are two people that does this more in Africa. That is South Africa and Kenya. And in this UK...
For South Africa, I would understand because I've been to South Africa and there's a big drug problem. And they say that these drugs are coming from, Nigeria. So I would understand why a South African would feel the need to talk about that as an issue.
Have you
and
seen
hopefully
why my response is always you can't keep up?
You can't keep up.
Yeah, that's why you're calling me a drug dealer, because you can't keep up. So calling me a drug dealer is the only thing that you use to comfort yourself.
Well, I don't get your context.
You called me a drug dealer.
I don't have to get it because obviously I'm not Nigerian.
No, you called me a drug dealer right now because you see me doing something that you're wondering, how is this guy getting money to do this? Then you called me a drug dealer. I say, yeah, you can't keep up.
Well, I don't know the full context.
No, I'm just
so
saying,
I can't comment on that.
You called me a drug dealer because you see me holding this cup and you couldn't afford this cup. You said, why would this guy be buying this kind of thing? He's a drug dealer. Then my response to you is you can't keep up.
This Nigerian, did he just say it is Kenyans and South Africans that are drug dealers? Oh my God. Is this a mentally unstable situation or hypocrisy or self-denial? Because, guys, did you hear what he just said? And he went on to say, they can't keep up. South Africans can't keep up. Kenyans can't keep up. Others can't keep up because they are jealous. They see what he gets and they tag him to be drug dealers. Now, I'm not coming for him to say maybe he is a drug dealer, but make sense that you are defending something that is publicly, internationally, worldwide known, and you are justifying it with this devilish, wicked mindset to say others are jealous of you. You see the lies? You see?
Okay. When you asked me about the drug deal thing, I thought about this guy, the Nigerian guy who was recently arrested here in Dubai.
Recently?
Yeah.
Or like how many years ago? I think 2020. You know his name? He's tall?
Yeah.
Very tall and a little bit fair in complexion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, I think 2020.
Him and his brother.
I don't know this one.
No, I think about someone else.
Yeah.
The one I'm talking about is pretty recent.
The one they say he was importing snow.
Yeah.
Snow. What is snow?
Cocaine.
Snow, not cocaine.
Snow?
Yeah. That's what I heard.
It's another type of drug?
Snow.
Which is coke.
The snow that we all know that, you're asking during winter time in Europe.
Oh, honey. Really? That's what you think?
That's what I think.
It's coke.
I'm naive. I'm a very naive person.
ex-co-worker. That's why he was arrested and charged. So when you asked me, listen, my point, when you asked me, that's what I thought about. So when it comes to the South Africans saying that Nigerians and drugs, I can't comment because I don't have a side.
Okay,
You understand?
Yeah, and it's okay if you don't have a side. But the people that I have seen does this kind of video mostly are Kenyans, mostly South Africa and Kenya, right? And I will do video. I've been in South Africa before, and I will still go back there. And before going back there, I will do so much video talking about them, like trying to put them straight, trying to set some records straight. So I will make sure I'm in their face before traveling to there. So
Are you trying to die? Just asking. Because I was there and...
No, it will be very, very uplifting to see that this guy that was saying something that South Africans were doing got to South Africa and they arrested him.
So you're trying to get arrested?
No. Because what they are saying, I'm going to talk about what they are saying. I'm not actually going to lie against them, right?
Well, I hope you're not trying to get arrested. I hope you have a plan because I wouldn't want to get arrested in South Africa.
I don't know why you would not like to get arrested. I'd rather get arrested in South Africa than here in UAE.
I'd rather get arrested any day, anytime in the UAE than anywhere in Africa.
No, South Africa, I would prefer South Africa than here. Yeah, because it will be brutal. Yeah, I will have more things to say about them when I get out. So I'm not a criminal.
When you get out, the word is if. If you get out.
I will, because I did not steal anything. I'm not a criminal. They're going to arrest me based on what I said online.
You really have so much belief and trust in the
African system.
No,
the
justice system of Africa.
Me in jail or what?
If you reach jail, you'll be so lucky.
Is this what happens? Is this what happens in Uganda?
Well, I don't want to talk about Uganda.
No, you will say that Nigeria is so corrupt. People will say like that. I don't even know what you're talking about. They arrest people every day in Nigeria and they come out. Every day. Even attacking the president directly, saying things about the president. And they get out. Every day.
Okay, that's good.
No. It's okay.
And the fact that I can comment, that's good. Because so many places that doesn't happen. No, people get arrested and they don't come out. Or they come out in a different shape.
I don't think that... I'm not saying bad thing doesn't happen in Nigeria, but it's not about saying something because of the government. No, it's not like that. I was saying... No. People say things about...
Well, obviously there is opposition and people in government. I'm trying to think
right now, there is a guy that song about president and his son, Idris. I don't know if you've heard about... You can check it now. He's in Nigeria and he's saying it. He sang the song and the song is going viral in Nigeria. He's still there.
Well, a song is different. People sing... Well, I don't know. Politics is a complex thing.
So I cannot say something about South Africans to travel to South Africa?
It depends on what you have said.
Now is don't say anything about Uganda and travel to Uganda. Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying. You said you're going to make a full buzz, before you travel there.
Back to back.
What you're trying to say is that I'm going to insult.
No, it's not insult. Yeah, I might say this person that made this comment is stupid. I can say something like that.
Because clearly you're insulted by the fact that South African content creators have talked about Nigerians to be dealing drugs. Yeah? You're insulted.
So I can
and now you want to retaliate.
It's not about retaliating. I can address that issue, constantly address it week to week, day to day. Maybe for straight 3 months, then I'll travel there. Yeah.
Well, I hope you create enough buzz and they'll arrest you so that I can create a video about it as well.
No, I don't,
I'll be like, this guy.
This is how you can deal with issue. This is how you can deal with issue. If somebody's saying something that, is getting out of hand, you just do your own. Under those videos, there are so much videos of people tagging me, see what Nigeria did here, see what Nigeria did here, see what Nigeria did here. I said, if I start bringing what Chinese people did in Africa, or Indians do everywhere they are in the world, or Pakistan do everywhere, do you know the population of Nigeria? South Africa is 60 million. Nigeria is going to 300 million now. Jesus Christ had only 12 people and one person sold him. If you divide Nigerians by 12, one person will sell all South Africans. If you want to check it like that. So you cannot come and be judging up to 300 million people because of what few people did in South Africa. South Africans being Christian, all of a sudden, forgot what happened in the Bible. Forgot about Cain and Abel. Right?
You know, I'm here listening to you.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have no comment on the topic.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when it's about you, you really understand it so well.
No.
But when I say that this girl saying that Ugandans A, B, C, D
Yeah.
is just not proper. If
No,
she has one bad
I'm looking at-
experience,
I'm looking at
she
it from
shouldn't,
my own
you know,
perspective, me being-
generalize for all Ugandans.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, you don't get that.
I'm
But somehow,
being a guy, right? And your reaction was not only based on my podcast with her. Your
so
reaction
I want you
was
to
based-
understand
Yeah.
that whatever you're talking about, Nigerians and you know how you are reacting
No,
to the
you
fact
can do the same
to
thing.
that
You can
content.
do the same thing.
What I'm saying is that I want you to know that right now, I don't get it.
No, you can.
And that should be okay.
No, you can do the same thing. You can call her out, call me out, call whoever is doing that kind of video out, and say, you guys are not, you don't take this as a compliment.
Yeah,
Just like you
exactly
said.
what I'm doing
Because
right
How
now.
many minutes is going to take? If it's going to take 5 minutes,
Exactly what I'm
Nah. This guy is really naive. Like, this guy is a hypocrite, a mentally unstable person, and a liar. Let me not just paint it or mix words. He's a hypocrite, mentally unstable, and a liar. A body liar. Oga, if you're hearing me, you're a liar. Go and, in fact, even if you don't know how to do research, you watch your news every day. How many Nigerians are caught on the internet, recorded, that are drug pushers, scammers, 419? Let me just show us a tip of an iceberg of what Nigerians are capable of doing and have been doing. Aside drug pushing, this is coming from Nigerians, what they did to their fellow Nigerians right here in Nigeria, as reported by the Nigerian police. Let's hear this short incident that happened, and we will be right back.
Delta State Police Command. We're apparently at boat camp in Akukubo community of Chimdi, not local government area, where a site engineer, a cousin to this man who was here, workers he employed, because they saw a particular amount of money on his phone, they conspired, they murdered him and buried him at a shallow grave just by the side. Not just the day to that, after doing that, they still remained here. Even when the brother was coming to answer, they not see site engineer, a lot of them claimed that they did not see. But thank God, as of yesterday, today, they have all been arrested and we've come here to resume the corps. So I just want us to hear from the person who employed all of them and came to complain. Okay, on that fateful day, when they make them kill that boy?
They said they want to kill and collect my daughter inside.
Okay. Where were you? How did they kill him?
That they kill and house. The man enters at the scene there, go let them able to sleep.
Okay, if you say that they kill him, but you did it when they kill him.
Yeah.
How did they kill him?
They tie rope for a neck.
Okay, you know how they use hammer break his phone?
The hammer knows on the rope now.
Okay, you know, but you see the okay, where they bury him?
Now for which one are they?
Where you doing that they bury him?
I did the site.
You did this. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel who?
Go shoot.
From where?
Daniel.
Okay, you go show us where they bury him. Okay.
Let me go show.
Can you go show us? Okay, thank you.
David, thank you.
David, okay, why they arrest you? Why did they arrest you?
I arrested because I tried to withdraw money from somebody's account.
The person when they try to withdraw money for your account, where is he now?
Yes, sir.
He's dead. When you tell you I said they kill him?
Now, when they go work for ordinary, they tell me say
They kill him. Okay, when they bring the phone to you, say make you withdraw money for their account. Who bring the phone to you?
now one of my brother and Pius
Your brother, what is his name?
and Victor Taito.
Is it the same mother, the same father with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we have here, there are two suspects who come. I am SP Dafe Bright and this is Delta State Police Command. We are apparently at boat camp in Akukubo community of Chimdi, not local government area, where a site engineer, a cousin to this man who was here, workers he employed, because they saw a particular amount of money on his phone, they conspired, they murdered him and buried him at a shallow grave just by the side. Not just the day to that, after doing that, they still remained here. Even when the brother was coming to answer, they not see site engineer, a lot of them claimed that they did not see. But thank God, as of yesterday, today, they have all been arrested and we've come here to resume the corps. So I just want us to hear from the person who employed all of them and came to complain. Okay, on that fateful day, when what did make them kill that boy?
They said they want to kill and collect my daughter inside.
Okay. Where were you? How did they kill him?
Now they kill and house. The man enters at the scene there, go let them able to sleep.
Okay, if you say that they kill him, but you did it when they kill him.
Yeah.
How did they kill him?
They tie rope for a neck.
Okay, you know how they use hammer break his phone?
Did you hear it? Did you see it clearly? Did you see it? I don't want to dig deep, because if I start, we will not leave here today. Did you just see what you watched? Did you listen to what we just watched? Do this to their fellow human being because of money. Like, because of money, they unalived this young man. We just watched his brother, unalived him, buried him in a shallow grave. Look at it. Because of quest for money. Which people are the most money hungry people in the whole wide world, if not Nigerians, who can go to any length, do anything for this money we're talking about? In Nigeria, we're not talking about what they do outside, what they are doing in South Africa, Ghana, Kenya, everywhere you go, in fact, even outside Africa. And this, I don't know what to call this man at this point. He's here talking trash, talking rubbish. Okay, now let's not say, okay, maybe there are no other countries national that's partners with them, right? But who are the major key people who are recognized globally that are drug pushers? In fact, every crime you talk about, cyber crime you talk about, is Nigeria. Nigeria. There is no place that you will not find Nigeria. Is it not the other day we saw very dark man expose one Nedu Wazobia? Is it not that he went to report to South Africa embassy? In fact, if I start to bring evidence here, because I don't want this video to be too lengthy, and it's like in my next episode, I'll be bringing a lot of evidence of what Nigerians does. It will shock you. It will shock you. For the little one I'm showing, you are trying to tell me that you don't know. See how he's saying it's naive. You're not just naive, you're so dumb, and you're so much a hypocrite and a liar. Stop lying to yourself. These are the kind of Nigerians who have as issues, major problems back home here in Nigeria. How can a grown-ass man be lying? And you look at him, he's saying he's going to South Africa. I believe that girl understands better, that young lady understands better, and it's like both of them are so confused, they don't even know themselves. She's telling him it's like you don't want to be alive. You sit in public, record all these kind of lies, deceit, and blackmail against South African Kenyans, and you still want to show us now that you're a man, you have balls, you will go to South Africa. Look at you. Anyways, this one I just know he's joking, because if he dares, he will not just only be arrested, he will be severely dealt with by South Africans. I know that for sure. These are the kind of people who trigger South Africans, who poke other countries' nation, and at the end of the day, they will still come out and begin to wag their mouth, come out in denial. Anyways, my brother Chimdi have something for this kind of Nigerians. Hear him speak and we will be right back.
Here I am again, coming out to Nigerians and posing them with this challenge on and on, asking them to tell me one thing that you can hold on to and say this is something that is good about Nigeria. One thing. Tell me one thing that you can hold on to and say this is one thing that we know that is good about Nigerians. One thing. You cannot tell me. I'm not asking for two things. Come to the comment section if you're man enough. Tell me one thing that you think you can hold on to and say this is one thing that is good about Nigeria as a country, or Nigerians as a people. One thing. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me. Yet Nigerians would open their mouths and have the guts and crumple with the impetus to speak against other countries. And you know what makes it worse? Nigerians that speak against these other countries are Nigerians that reside in those other countries, gaining succor and sustenance. You know when they say you are biting the fingers that feed you, this is exactly what Nigerians are made up of. There is no individual in this world that is as ungrateful as Nigerians. None of them. That is how mentally deformed Nigerians are. That is their length of mental deformity. How can you run away from your country owing to the fact that your country is doing so bad? Then you come to another man's country that offered you what your country could not offer you, yet you have the guts to open your mouth and speak against that other man's country, where one, your country could not offer you anything. Two, that country is offering you everything that your country could not offer you. Everything. Yet you open your mouth. Now this proves one thing, that your country as a place is not the problem. You are the problem. And Nigerians continually prove this beyond every reasonable doubt, that they are the problem, not Nigeria as a place or as a country. They as individuals are the problem. Wicked people.
You see it? The country that fits you. And he's in Dubai. He's in Dubai. Why will he not stay in that Dubai and be talking about Dubai? He's talking about South Africa. He's talking about Kenya, in Nigeria. Why is he not talking about the Dubai? Because he knows the UAE government, if they catch him, you can't stay there and do anyhow. You can't stay in Dubai and talk anyhow, do anyhow. You know what the UAE government is going to do to you. In fact, they're not even camera and social media friendly. They are limited, because you see other countries are open to air their opinion. You can't say anything positive, anything reasonable. You want to lie against them, blackmail them. Okay, we are waiting for you to come back to South Africa. Come to South Africa, okay? Record everything you want to record as a video. This your sister or your friend or your partner has given, it did not just give you warning. She's just giving you a tip of an iceberg that of what is definitely going to happen to you. Because at the end of the day, you will come to prove we are South Africans, yes, and Kenyans and others that you believe are the ones doing this drug pushing. Look at how he was denying, trying to confuse that girl, as if the girl does not know what she's saying. The people that were being caught, how many of them this year as we're talking, have been caught and apprehended all over the world, caught across the world. This kind of Nigerians pisses me off. Such a big, huge, fat liar from the pit of hell. I beg, shift. What kind of thing is this? Why do Nigerians lie and pretend like this? Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because these are the kind of thing that pisses me off. I wonder at the end of the day, South Africa, when I don't see something, you guys have really seen something. You've seen something. You've seen something. And that's why when I see things like this, I will always counter it, debunk it, to change the narrative, because they want to change the narrative. You catch thief for hand, they lie, they deny. You caught a thief red-handed and they are still lying on 4K camera, denying and even blackmailing, lying against others, carrying the lies against others. It's only a mentally unstable person that will believe you. Anyways, like I said, let's talk in the comment section. Leave your thoughts and your input, and we'll see you in my next one. Do not forget to give this video a huge and a massive thumbs up. Keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed. And I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.